Welcome to freaking pumpkin carving video. I had another intro planned for this, but this was the best I could do. And you may be wondering, why are you like all hunched over, sitting at a table where I can see your darn face, and you have a pumpkin in front of you with a design really, look at that. Look at that design. That's terrible. Don't even ignore that. The reason is, I wanted to do a pumpkin carving video. All right, I have a whole set of reasoning behind this. I wanted to do a pumpkin carving video. I know, real original for Halloween, doing a pumpkin carving video. But the problem was that I had a couple of options as to how I could do this. The first was like I could do it like, you know, here where my face is cut off and like have it work like that. But then I feel like I'd still be forcing my face in to try and get stuff out of here. So it wouldn't be quite possible that way. And then I thought I could wear the horse mask. But then I realized, what if someone accidentally walks back home through the front door, which is just like right over there, and they see me with the camera with the horse mask while I'm lobotomizing a pumpkin. I don't think that reaction would go over too well. Let me fix the camera so that's the angle that it's at. Is that better? Oh yeah, that's much better. So you can see everything now. So what we have here, we have a pumpkin with a knife stuck in there. I have a knife. We have a whole pot to catch all the seeds because I don't have well, I'm planning to roast the seeds after I'm done with this, but the only baking pan we have is like that big. And I know that you don't roast the guts and stuff with it, so I'd have to pick the seeds out already. So I'll like put everything in there, pick out all the seeds, and then use that kind of as like my compost receptacle. I'm Sean Connery. And then of course we have two important things. We have a scooper and we have a Sharpie. Now I know it looks like I already have a design drawn on there. The thing is, what happened was I was trying to draw a design from memory. I'm bad at drawing. Then I looked up a design, started drawing that, and I was like, no, this doesn't look good. So I looked up Fox Jack-o'-lantern, and I tried to copy the design. I'll show it where it's there we go. I've never worked with cameras before, but there, that one. I tried to do that. Didn't work out so well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to draw over it and try again. Now you may be saying, what about the backside? Well, I have plans for the backside. This is a terrible idea. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna design this pumpkin to look like a dang jack-o'-lantern. It'll be a happy little jack-o'-lantern. We're not gonna try for any like creative designs or anything too stupidly over the top. I'm just gonna draw out like a nice little sleepy face because I always feel tired and depressed. Ooh, this pen's running out of ink. Good thing I have like 7,000 more of these drawn over the fox. And have like an eye there in the upper corner. I'm just gonna have this face you guys the entire time because I want it to be as unsettling as possible. This is great. This is looking so good. Oh my goodness. My artistic integrity only outmatches that of my video quality. I'm gonna point these features out to you. So you have the eyes there, then you have the nose, which is there, and then you have the mouth going across here. Ignore the rest of this, because the rest of this was the other design that I was trying to do, and it failed. So I wonder if I can find a way. I still don't like the camera. As long as my face isn't cut off, then we'll be okay. It's not like you're missing too much anyway. Now you may be wondering as well, like, why the heck do I have Oregon Coast on my sweater? It's because I visited the Oregon Coast a few years ago. Forgot to bring a sweater because it's cold there, because it was in the middle of June, but it's cold for some reason. And I bought a sweater, and it's the only sweater I have here. So I figured I'd rather not freeze to death on this cold Halloween or October weather, you know, nearly November by now. Anyway, so the first thing you gotta do is you gotta lobotomize your pumpkin. Ooh man, this is gonna be messy. This is gonna be one messy video. Across there, now you get the boring part of the pumpkin. Ooh, the part of the pumpkin that doesn't have anything drawn on it. The part of the pumpkin that no one wants to see. The video that everyone just already made ahead of time. And this is so inventive for Halloween. Oh, it's the exact nightmare that I always remembered. Hello. Alright, now that you've been properly lobotomized, let's just... this is always my least favorite part of it. I know there's like the majority of like pumpkin carving, like the majority of the time you spend is just spent on pulling out all the extra crap, all this stuff around here off of it. But I still hate it because I hate getting my hands dirty like this. It's like, oh yeah, you know, you're doing like an art project. By the way, take its guts out. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice big ol' delicious. The camera's angled slightly, almost off frame. Get this chair out of here. There's no one else sitting there. I'm the main. Get the competition out of here. And now I'm actually framing stuff properly, like that painting right behind me. It's a nice painting, actually. It's almost like Bob Ross river kind of thing, but it's like a oil painting by. So I don't know who did it. Bob Ross usually uses acrylics, right? Is that what I'm remembering? I always like Bob Ross videos. This is definitely like the antithesis of a Bob Ross video. Like you wouldn't want to watch this if you're wanting to calm down. You just have sounds of pumpkin guts not being taken out properly. I can't be bothered right now while I'm in the middle of making art to make pumpkin pie or figure that out. I have a deadline to meet. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice full scoop right there. Holy smokes. Holy frittatas. Batman. Holy pumpkin spice latte Batman. Alright, it's looking pretty good. There's still some seeds in here, though. Let's see if I can... Still got some rogue seeds in here. Get those out of here. I actually used up a lot less of the pot than I expected. I thought there would be more. Maybe my mind's just like thinking back to the times when I was actually with family and friends making jack-o'-lanterns. Now I'm all alone and depressed. Alright, now that let's actually get a nice shot. Check that out. Nice hollow pumpkin, not much in there. I don't know why my autofocus isn't working, but it'll get there eventually. Anyway, check all that in there. There ain't much left. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, now on to the moment that you have all been waiting for. What should we name our pumpkin? Actually, should we give this pumpkin a name? I'll let the comments decide what the pumpkin's name will be. Because then we can name it and we'll be like, hey, look, it's Edward or whatever. Edward the pumpkin. I'm just like cleaning out this eye a little bit because it's like a really rough cut right now. Probably need like a smaller paring knife or something for that. Maybe it'll just look like a regular jack-o'-lantern. We'll be alright with that. If you're alright with it being a regular jack-o'-lantern, then I have no qualms over it either. This knife is nice though. Yes. Maybe just pumpkin carving's easier than I remember. Or I'm just so frickin' buff and strong, as you can clearly see in this video. I'm like the strongest man on earth. Oh yeah, this is looking terrible. Let me just show you what we have so far. Look at those eyes, they're uneven and everything. I tried to cut it smoothly, but then I just ended up cutting a triangle straight down, like where the divot would be there. And so I cut it like that, and then the same thing with this side. This side I did a little better on, because I kind of like made like little cut incisions and moved around. It's like using a jigsaw or something. You just can't cut that way. It's not possible. All right, I'll push the mouth out now. Got all the cuts. No, oh, the nose is breaking. Oh no. The nose hole. No, okay. Oh, we saved it, okay. So there's the mouth out. It's not entirely out, as you can see. There's like still that little bit of blockage on the side. And then we'll cut that out as well. Yeah, that is a kind of a distressed looking jack-o'-lantern. Maybe if I like turn off the lights and, you know, put a candle in it. Actually, you know what, now that I think about the candles, I don't know if there's any sources of ignition that I can use in this house. Whoops. So now we gotta cut out, of course, the oh whoa face. Nothing else to say here, folks. That's all the commentary I got. I think the Joker movie being released in October was a fun choice. because it's like the spooky month, you know, and what are we gonna do? We're gonna release a film, a psychological thriller or whatever, about a man who dresses up as a clown. My mom didn't like the idea of the film, not because it was a bad idea or because it was harmful or anything. She just thought that it wasn't true to the Joker. Those are her honest thoughts. She thought, like, she's seen the trailers. I don't know if she's seen the movie or not yet. But she's like, he's just basically an insane man. Like, you know, any police officer, if they ran into an insane man who was just kind of doing things for the sake of insanity and wasn't really, you know, as calculating and cold as the Joker was in other movies, then he would have been shot a long time ago. We're almost done with this. We have the 2 eyes out. I think this face is looking better than the regular face. I just wanted to make sure I looked normal to some people. But instead I spend my time on the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've done it. Isn't that just awful to look at? That's perfect. Look at that thing. That's terrifying. I hate that. Why am I like this? Here we are. I have a little flashlight. I'm gonna put it on red. Here we go. Ooh, isn't that great? Look how spooky that is. Wow. That doesn't look bad. It doesn't look half bad from this side. See what happens. See, does it look scary if I like put a knife next to it? Oh, that's perfect. All right, Edward, show us your real face. Show us who you really are. It just looks like it's kind of screaming for pain. Ah! Look, it looks kind of like it's screaming for pain, or it's like, ah. It's like so apathetic, and in the middle of it's like the really botched fox design. If I make it really dark in here, maybe it'll look better, because then you won't see the terrible marker work that I've done. I'm still very proud of this. So thank you everyone very much for watching the video. Hope you didn't mind this sort of weird thing. I don't know if I'll do more of this sort of stuff in the future, mostly because I'm not very good with the camera and my tripod is falling apart. But I hope you enjoyed this like Halloween special, the unofficial face reveal, I guess. I don't know, I didn't really mind. But I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. On the flip side, that's my catchphrase. Goodbye.